This is how to build an internet business so you can make money online for years to come. And if you want to see how my students are making millions of dollars online with my methods, then stick around until the end. Okay, so this is the secret to building an internet business that will make money online forever by paying attention to the evolution of digital marketing and taking the next step and going beyond sales funnels. Okay, so let's start with deciding how much you want to earn, because while the sky is absolutely the limit, we have to be realistic, don't we? We have to start with a figure that we know that we can achieve. There's no point starting this and saying you want to make $3,000 a day. You know, that's over $1 million a year when you're starting out and you're brand new. So we have to be realistic about this. For me, I started with a figure of $30 a day. That's all I wanted to make. And that for me meant one sale. So I was selling a product for around $30. So just one sale every day consistently would allow me to hit that target. So it took a little while to get there, but when I hit that target, I moved the goalposts. So my target changed. Instead of it now just being one sale a day, I wanted 2 sales a day. So my target became $60, and that's where I went. Along that journey, I changed the pricing. The pricing increased as the volume of sales increased. So this meant that my revenue just took off. So to hit that target of, initially $30, it felt like I was setting it quite low. However, if I didn't set it that low and then achieve it, it wouldn't give me the momentum that I needed to continue building this business. So what you decide is up to you. I would recommend keeping it low, something that you know is going to motivate you and inspire you when you hit it. So listen, the fact is, if you can make $1 online, you can make $100 online. And if you can make $100, you can make 1,000. But it doesn't happen overnight. So you figure out for yourself what your target is going to be and how many sales you need to generate. Now, that sale can be your own product, it can be an affiliate offer, doesn't matter, it's entirely up to you. We're going to talk about income streams later on, because setting your targets is vitally important, and then it will allow you to work out some really interesting metrics. For example, you'll be able to figure out, first of all, how many sales you need to generate. Then when you have a look at your traffic level, you'll be able to figure out what your conversion rate is, so you know how much traffic you need to get to produce that end result. Speaking of traffic, if you want to see how I got over 30,000 website visitors every day for free, that's without advertising, without spending a penny, then head over to profitcopilot.com/traffic and get that free course. Anyway, with that in mind, let me explain the evolution of digital marketing, because you need to know the history before you can understand the future. So way back when I started in 1998, we had these websites, a 3 or 5 page website, and they were just brochure websites. The thing is, they didn't sell. Nobody really bought through these. We could add on like e-commerce, which cost thousands and thousands of dollars to build, but still they didn't do really well. People just didn't buy through websites, and that's still true. We can build a brochure website, which a lot of people are doing. They still do that, and they're disappointed with the results because these brochure sites, they don't really inspire trust. So what happened, the industry moved towards long form sales letters. So we had the long form sales letters. So you've seen these massive sales pages, right? So basically you get all the pages from the brochure site and then you structure it on a single page, and the visitor starts at the top and they go through it all, and then hopefully by the time they get to the bottom, to the call to action, the call to action, they click through and make the purchase. And they work better than brochure sites, absolutely. But they still didn't work particularly well with cold traffic. So then, can you guess what came next? It was sales funnels. So this is where you've seen them, right? You opt into an email list, and then through the process, you get content, and then more content to build trust. And then at some point, there is a transaction. Sale is made, and they work amazingly well. So they take cold traffic, convert it into customers over the course, usually over the course of a few days, and they still work. However, we need to go beyond sales funnels, because I want you to have a long-term internet business. I want you to make money online forever. So we're going to do it for real. The next step beyond sales funnels are called hubs. Now, hubs are made up of different services, free services and paid services. So it's basically your whole internet world. Think of it as an ecosystem. So we don't rely on just one funnel. I'd strongly encourage you to think about doing multiple funnels, because the great thing with these hubs, how we can have funnels leading into different aspects of the hub. So we don't ignore funnels completely. We just change the destination a little bit, and we can do cross promotion through different funnels. It's awesome. So let me just clear this a second and again draw it out for you. So we start with a funnel, and then that leads into your email list. And then from there, this is really the community. That's where your real engine is. If you want to make money on the internet, you need an email list. No question about it. You just need one. So from there, we can promote different aspects of the hub. So for example, I'm going to map out all the sections of a hub in a second. But now, instead of just making one sale one time, what we're doing is we're growing. It's more than an audience. We're growing a tribe, a real tribe. So we have different sections to respond to different sections of that tribe, because some people are visual learners, some people are auditory learners, and we want to appeal to pretty much everybody. Some people will respond better if they work in a group, or some people will respond better if they have a mentor. So we provide for our tribe. We nurture, we really get involved, we listen, and we provide, and we match the need of the people in the tribe. So we use the funnel as an entry point into the hub, and then through the email list we send offers and services, both free and paid, to the email list subscribers. And then we use that to seed growth, but we also use elements of the hub to seed growth of the email list. So we have it's like a cycle. So it feeds, it continues to feed. So it kind of grows itself when we have it all set up. And listen, you don't have to implement everything that I'm teaching you here. You can do really well with just a couple of elements. But the important thing to note is that you have to go step by step. You can't just dive in and try and do everything all at once. If you do that, you're going to get overwhelmed. It's going to be too much, and then you'll quit. So let's break it down. Focus on the areas that you really want to spend time on. So the bits that you enjoy working on, and then maybe outsource the rest, or work with other people to get other parts built, or do them later once you've got the bits that you really enjoy working on all done and ready. So let's talk about your hub. So this is how it looks. Your hub starts with free stuff. So from this, we're going to have a whole bunch of additional channels that will pull people into the email list. So the hub is based around creating goodwill, attracting people into our ecosystem through things that will benefit them, so content or groups. I'll give you a list in a second. But the point is, we attract people towards us instead of going out and advertising. You can advertise in addition to this if you want to, but the point of this is really to create inbound marketing. So that's pull marketing. Advertising is push marketing. It goes out and it interrupts people and it bugs them and it asks them to take action. But with inbound marketing, we use free stuff to lure them in. And in my experience, the traffic that you obtain through inbound marketing or pull marketing is often more loyal, they're more dedicated, they're more interested in what you have to offer because they are actively seeking you out. So that's the secret to flipping things on its head. So instead of asking people to become your customer, they are asking to become your customer. So we usually start with a blog. So that's where you publish your articles and your tutorials. It serves as top of funnel content. Again, it's a channel that brings people into your email list. You can also have YouTube. That's how I do it. You can have podcasts. You don't have to go with all of these. You can just choose a single one. We can have Facebook and Facebook groups. Can have other social media. Oh, we can also have forums on there as well. And we can have a network. So that's the stuff that we can give away for free to help nurture. And we've also got ebooks as well that we can give away. We can give away free ebooks to help build that. Sorry, as I'm talking to you, more popping into my head. I'm thinking about my history, the things that I've done in my past, and I've used an awful lot of these. I haven't used all of them, so I haven't built a network before, but I've done pretty much the rest, and I've even done free events as well. So we've got lots of ways to bring people into our ecosystem and then cross promote. So that's the free stuff that we can give away to build goodwill, to help people to really leave our niche and our market in a better place than when we found it. And with that, of course, comes trust, and with trust comes revenue. So what about monetizing this stuff? Because we have the free side of it to pull people in, but when they're a part of our hub and they want to go deeper, what do we do then? Well, we can offer them services. So there's a few different services that we can offer. No matter what niche you're in, you can offer services. So for example, you can offer them done for you. So DFY. So done for you. It could be templates. It could be a full-on service. You can actually build the thing for them from scratch, a custom version. You can give them ready-made elements that they can just take and use. You can also do coaching. Let's put a C for coaching. You can offer mentorship. Now, the difference between coaching and mentorship often gets confused, but coaches are more hands-on. They will motivate you. They will check in on you. They'll really help kind of be by your side. They'll be down in it with you, encouraging you and motivating you. Now, when it comes to coaching, I don't do coaching. I'm not a coach. I'm too lazy for that. I prefer to do mentorship. Mentorship is where you act as an advisor, but ultimately it's up to the individual to take that advice and implement it or not. A mentor is there just really to answer questions, and it's not quite as intense as a coach. It's more hands-off, and you're just around if needs be, because good coaches, good mentors know their value. They know what they can bring to the table, and they know how quickly they can assist your growth. And they will charge themselves accordingly for that service. So you can provide those kind of services too. You can be a coach or a mentor. Depending, you can offer both if you want. Mentorship is probably a bit more expensive. Another way to monetize this hub is to have courses. So another C. So courses, training. I go with digital products. I think if you're going to create any type of training course, go with digital over physical. Digital is often more expensive, so you can earn more money. It's often in greater demand because the customers get access immediately within seconds of purchasing. Boom, they get access to everything. It's all there. They don't have to wait around for shipping and postage and all that. Plus, they can access the training from anywhere in the world with an internet connection. They're not bogged down with DVDs or physical media. Now, the training can go down different paths. Again, you can do coaching and mentorship. That is a form of education. Or you can do single courses, so it's a one-time payment. Or you can do continuity programs, again, another C. So you have a monthly or weekly recurring payment kind of thing. Another income stream for you could be through resources. So this kind of ties in with the free stuff because the resources themselves that we recommend, it's usually on a page that is free to access. However, we can also suggest resources inside the courses as well. So for example, if you're teaching someone how to build a website and they need a web host, you can recommend some resources. So you can link out to whichever web host you believe is the best one, and then you can earn an affiliate commission for that recommendation. So that's another passive income stream for you. It's one that I really enjoy because if you've been around Profit Copilot for a while, you know that I will only ever recommend products and tools and services that I have personally used. Now, this means a lot of people email me with offers to let me test out and try their services and their products for free in the hope that I will recommend it to you. Now, that's smart on their part. However, I do my own research on these tools. So I will often test a handful of tools to really find the best one. And then I will select the best that I have found, irrespective of affiliate commission, and then I will recommend that to my audience. You'll know that I often recommend tools and services that don't have an affiliate program like today, right? I'm gonna recommend two for you to take a look at. I think one has an affiliate program, the other one doesn't. I'm not affiliate of either at the moment, but that doesn't mean that at some point in the future I won't become an affiliate. It just so happens that today I'm not, but I'm not going to allow that to prevent me from recommending tools that I believe will genuinely benefit my audience. So always put your audience's needs above your own. That's the key to this whole thing. But with that said, I'm not going to, pass up affiliate commissions, and neither should you. So you can offer these resource pages on your blog or as a YouTube video, a podcast, whatever, and have your affiliate links in there. Or you can do it a second way, or you can do it both ways, and that is to have it actually inside the training itself. So if you're recommending tools and services, you may as well take a cut, right? Why not? Another income stream could be just a store, so an S for store. So this is where you have multiple products for sale all in one place. Now, you probably won't make as much from that as you will through a funnel, because with a funnel, the focus is amplified on a single problem and a single solution. Whereas if you have like an e-com store where you're offering multiple products, it's kind of diluted. However, that add to cart feature where people can add multiple items to their cart is fantastic. So that can increase your revenue. However, if you're running an e-com store, you still need to have that upsell, that value ladder behind the scenes. So no matter what they add to cart, immediately after the transaction has happened, they are presented with a one-time offer. And that is going to be something that is not mentioned on the rest of the website. Maybe it's not mentioned anywhere else inside your hub. So it's a one-time deal that they can get, for the next half an hour or whatever. And that's going to boost your profit. And you can structure as many of these one-click upsells as you like. So we're taking the best bits of these different things like website, funnels, and long form sales letters. We're combining all the best bits to create this hyper profitable internet business. Also got paid events. So I'm going to put PE for paid event. So this can be a physical event, it can be a virtual event, it can be some kind of virtual summit. Now for myself, I don't like running those. I don't like being a part of virtual summits. I am pretty selective about where I appear on the internet. I much rather do my own thing because there's a segment of the market out there that I don't want in my business. I just don't want anything to do with those type of customers because they're poor quality customers. And I aim to attract the best, the most intelligent, the most dedicated, the people who will actually step forward and build a successful business and be committed to do that. And from looking at the customers that I attract and the audience that I attract, it seems that I'm doing the right thing because, well, first of all, you're here. So I'm more focused on attracting quality customers over a large volume of customers. And that's why I tend to avoid those virtual summits and real summits. And I know that they are pitch fests and you can make a lot of money by doing them, but I choose to be a bit more selective about the segment of audience that I try to attract. Another way to monetize your hub is to use JVs, joint ventures. So if you can find a handful of people in your space or a similar space, something that complements what you're doing, you can team up together, create a joint venture, you can create new products, new services, and then promote to each other's lists, and then you both grow. It's a very effective way to build a business quickly. However, there is a downside to that. This only applies to certain segments of certain industries, but sometimes a big affiliate will promote you and then expect that you promote them in return. So it can create this. I've seen people get into situations where they feel indebted that they have to promote people that do not align with their values. So be selective about who you work with. Don't say yes to every offer that comes along. You have to say no more than you say yes. And if you have your own hub and audience that you genuinely nurture and really care about, you have to be fiercely protective of them. And this can often mean almost building a wall around you. Sometimes you might need to have a gatekeeper involved. I do that with my business. So often someone will email me. If they're not a known entity, then a gatekeeper, Kim, she will respond. She will deal with that to keep my attention away from people who are sending irrelevant offers or just want me to promote something that really serves no value to you. So that frees me up to create new content for you and give you my energy and my focus because you are the guys that deserve it. So you might need to have a gatekeeper to protect you and your audience from all these offers and all these businesses that will try and really just take from you and try and get in front of your audience. There is that aspect to it as well. And on the flip side, if you go out and approach affiliates and vendors and want to network with people, chances are you're going to encounter their gatekeepers too. So what's the best way through the gatekeeper? Well, it's to get on the vendor or the marketers, get on their radar, right? Not pitch anything, but just add value to what they're doing. And I don't mean go out and ask them if you can work for them for free. I don't mean that. What I mean is leave comments on their content, share their content, tag them on social media. Just be an asset to them, help them out. If they're promoting something, if you buy it and you like it, then recommend it to other people. Just be cool, basically. Don't try and barge in and offer X% of a product. The quickest way to alienate a potential affiliate who has an audience is to lead with commission percentages, I get some really bad emails. Let me show you some. There is no mention of what value is provided to my audience. This is all about them. It's about the money. It's about commission percentages. They don't really care about my audience, so therefore I don't care about them. They're offering me a 30 to 40% commission on each sale. So they've made a few problems here. First of all, this is not going to be of relevance to my audience. They haven't really done their homework. All they've done is see me on a list full of other people that they are sending the exact same email to. That's the first mistake. Second, they haven't put in anything personal to me or my audience. They have demonstrated that they don't know who they're talking to. They don't know anything about my audience. And thirdly, they haven't said anything about what benefits my audience, why their offer is good for you guys. Another mistake, they haven't let me try the product. They've just assumed because they're offering me a commission percentage that I'm going to promote them. It doesn't work like that. I need to test these products out. I need to see the offers. I need to verify that they are actually as good as they claimed before I will promote them. And then often, the affiliate percentage is way down on the list. The money is the least important thing to me about promoting these offers. So after I've tested it, after I know that my audience, my subscribers, my email list, my YouTube audience, my podcast listeners, after I know that they will benefit from it, then I will start to look at the affiliate commission. So what about pulling it all together and using the right tools? So to build my hub, I use two tools really. I use WordPress for my blog, and then I use Kartra for the back end. So we always have this front end, and that's usually top of funnel content. And then we have the back end where, the real magic happens. That's where we get the conversions. That's where we get people sharing the stuff. That's where we get our fans. That's all behind the scenes. That's in the back end. But we don't just have to use WordPress, and we don't just have to use Kartra. I know Kartra is one of the more expensive options. You have plenty of options out there, but we want to go beyond just a funnel builder. We want to go into like community builders. So we think about the courses that we create, how people can access those. We think about additional like satellite services like YouTube or podcasts or social media, how it all links together and integrates. Then we think about the end user experience. So if you're going into building a community, and I encourage you to do that, it has to be more than a Facebook group. People often think community building just means Facebook. It's not. Facebook owns that group. You need something away from Facebook or any of these free services that can just shut you down. You need to have your own system, so you can have it custom built, which is going to be pretty expensive, or you can take an off-the-shelf solution. So we can build a forum, and I know forums are kind of old hat, or we can use one of the tools that I'm going to mention today. So the first one is called Mighty Networks. It says it's so much more than a community platform. It brings together your content, community, online courses, memberships, and more all in one place under your brand, available on every platform. So this could be the ideal solution for you. You can try it out for 14 days. I'm not an affiliate of this. I've tested it out. I really like what they do. I think it's absolutely fantastic. For me, it's not right at the moment, but I might well move over to Mighty Networks at some point in the future. So the pricing, well, they've got a free plan forever, so you can try it out. But really, if you want to start making money and do some of the more fancier things available, you're going to need either the community plan, which is $23 a month, or the business plan, which is $81 a month. Let's see details and compare. So pause the video if you want to. If you're watching on YouTube, if you're listening on the podcast, then go to mightynetworks.com and see the table for yourself. So for me, it was really a difficult choice between Mighty Networks and Kartra, and I went with Kartra because of of all the automation and the fancy email stuff that it can do, which I'm not really convinced Mighty Networks can do, but it's probably not set up for that anyway. So you might need a separate email service provider if you go with Mighty Networks. Let me show you an alternative to Mighty Networks that does something very similar. This is called Circle.so. It says it's the modern platform for creators. Bring together your discussions, memberships, and content. Integrate a thriving community wherever your audience is, all under your own brand. And again, you can start a 14-day free trial. Now, as far as I can see, they don't have a free option, but the basic one starts at $39 a month, and that gives you 1,000 members, 10 spaces, custom domain, Zapier integration. Now, I've heard some really good things about Circle. I know lots of people who are using it and they rave about it, and that's why I'm recommending it today, because even though I'm not using this and I'm not using Mighty Networks, I really am considering moving over to one of these platforms, and then at that point I'm going to put them both head to head and see which one comes out on top. But at the moment, these are the options that I'm considering, so that's why I'm sharing it with you, and I am not an affiliate of either one. But bear in mind, no matter how you choose to build your hub, through blogging, YouTube, Facebook, podcasts, whatever it might be, you have to be consistent, because when you are consistent, you can achieve amazing results. Like Matt, he's making millions of dollars online thanks to my training. And if you want to know the secret and you are serious about making money online, then you need to fuel your business with traffic. So I will give you the secret traffic methods that I never share anywhere else for free when you go to profitcopilot.com/traffic, and I'll put a link in the description as well. And if you found today's tutorial useful, give it a thumbs up below, subscribe to the channel too, hit that little notification bell so you never miss an update from me, and I will hopefully see you again in a couple of days' time. Take care.